I did this last year just for fun, what I call my random Daytona 500 awards. And they're tongue in cheek, they're meant for fun. Yeah, I poked fun at a few, congratulated a few. Of course, I am a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, so I'm happy. First one, what I call the Darrell Waltrip Young Driver Brash Award. Parker Klingerman, after the practice crash Wednesday, was looking for Joey Logano. That sounded more like something ODW do back when he was younger. The John West Townley Award for wrecking cars, although he finished fifth in the race tonight, Jimmy Johnson had to do it. Sorry, Jimmy. Best engines? How can you give it to anybody but Hendrick? Won first, third, and fifth, and even Harvick 13th, despite being in that last lap skirmish. So, got a hard luck. And now I made this decision before the wrecks. Martin Truex Jr. getting involved in that wreck in the qualifier, not of his own doings, having to go to the backup car, give up a front row starting position, then apparently having a piece of debris take off the oil pump belt and losing his engine. And Tony Stewart making his comeback and had something apparently with the fuel pressure. Bonehead crew chief. Yes, I'm going to give this to a six-time championship crew chief, Chad Knaus. And these awards are for the whole week, although I did not have a chance to watch the truck race. And the 48 crew for not getting enough gas in Jimmy Johnson's car to finish that qualifier. Wasn't even a green-white checkered. Class move of the weekend. Dale Earnhardt Jr. admitting he caused that wreck in the nationwide race after the checkered. I thought Larson may be out of gas, and then offering to fix some cars. The best feud, nothing happened tonight, but Matt Kenseth and Joey Logano got together in practice, and they got together in the shootout. So, bonehead. I was going to give a bonehead driver. I had a couple in mind. Austin Dillon made some mild moves. So did Kyle Larson. So, I don't know about that. Best announcer on Fox quote. Darrell Waltrip about 1979 in the infield being muddy. If they got down there, they get stuck. That was actually a famous part of the 79 race before the big wreck at the end. If you weren't born in 79, I don't remember, just search YouTube for 79 Daytona 500. The whole race is on there, and about the 30-something lap, Bobby and Donnie Allison, two brothers, and Cale Yarborough get together and spin down into the grass. They were literally all stuck in the grass and lost laps. Now, Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough made them up, and of course, we're the principals in the finish. You see that red car and the blue and white car crash where they get out and fight. That's it. But if you watched about the 30th lap, I think it's 32nd lap. It's in the 30s, that I know. But you'll see the infield muddy. Best spotter comment, T.J. Majors, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s spotter, after the 6-hour plus rain delay, said if you got in the travel grass, you were going to need a snorkel. I just thought that was good. Danica Patrick move. Yeah, I'm poking fun at Danica, so Danica fans go ahead and dislike. I don't care. You know that. And the reason I say that is if you Google or search YouTube for the Loudon, New Hampshire IndyCar restart where there's a wreck, if you watch close, I was not able to watch that race that day. My electric was out. We'd had a storm the night before. But all the other drivers in front of her waited till she got on the gas, waited till they got on the straightaway, get on the gas. Of course, Danica gasses in a turn, spins out, and causes a wreck. I did not know that at the time. And the award goes to Casey Kane for spinning coming off pit road on a wet track. I had Mike Joy for idiot announcer, but I can't comment, but I can't remember what it was for. Rookie bonehead move. Sorry, I got to give that to Austin Dillon. He was in the middle of a couple of them, but I'll get back to him. Lucky break. Dale Earnhardt Jr. And let me tell you why. For 2 laps, something on the grill is great. Picked up that piece of debris, bear bond, whatever it was. Who cares if you blow the engine after 2 laps? If it's parked in victory lane. So that was actually a lucky break. In fact, I actually read some comments on Facebook. His dad put it there from heaven, basically. I thought that was kind of funny. Wrecking with a good run. Now, this is subject to change, but Austin Dillon in the unofficial results is showed as finishing 8th. He was in the middle of 2 or 3 wrecks. Seemed to cause him, frankly, but crew chief of the race, Steve Letarte. How could you give it to anybody else? When Dale Earnhardt Jr. made his last pit stop, and I subscribed to Track Pass Race View, and I listened to Junior's radio. I actually wanted them to stay out. They could go about 20 more laps, and I thought rain was coming. But they made the pit stop. They come out second behind Biffle. They took 2 tires. Biffle took none, so they were the first of cars with 2 tires. Best teamwork has to go to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmie Johnson on that one late restart where Jr. elected to start outside with the arrangement that Jimmie Johnson was going to let him down in front of him. That's teamwork, even late in the race. You got to remember, a few years ago, Junior Johnson, what am I thinking? It's late, folks. Dale Earnhardt Jr. literally engineered Jimmie Johnson's win at Talladega. This is back when they could talk car to car. I listened to that whole race, and it wasn't Jimmie Johnson deciding what to do. Junior was telling him every move to make. Lame Duck Award has to go to Steve Letarte, crew chief for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Has to. Already announced 2014 is his last year on the pit box. He will be joining NBC Sports as an analyst, and I did a whole vlog about crew chief burnout, but he's a lame duck. So much like Harvick was last year, driving for Richard Childress before going to Tony Stewart or Stewart Haas Racing. And driver of the race, and I'll probably take some hate for this, but I don't see how you could give it to anybody but Dale Earnhardt Jr. His race tonight, especially after the rain delay, the way he conducted himself reminded me when he was winning all them races at Talladega, 4 in a row. I mean, and I'll give one bad break you get from winning the Daytona 500, and if you search vlogs, I've got a whole vlog up on that. You win the Daytona 500, everything's great, you get the money, probably the way the chase rules are now, locked in the chase even. Your car's in one piece. That's a good thing, right? Not necessarily. That car tomorrow, actually today probably, rolls into Daytona, USA for a year. So I know they'd love to have that car for Talladega, but they don't have it. That's a bad break. Again, these awards are strictly my opinion. They pay nothing. But hey, I'm just having fun with them. Agree, disagree.